Baby is gazing at Mom. Oh no.
My God.
He pulled off her false eyelash. His message, Mom, you're beautiful, just the way you are.
Can be. Two women, both mothers, got the procedure, and we heard about them over the weekend. Just devastating to many of the people who read it. And they ended up dying. Secreta Tolliver traveled from Chicago to the Dominican Republic for her BBL. She died from internal bleeding while recovering from the procedure last month. 26-year-old Janisha Jayla Williams got surgery for both a BBL and a butt lift in 2021. Sadly, she never woke up once the surgery was completed. Turns out an unlicensed doctor gave her anesthesia. Board-certified plastic surgeon and the man who has been ringing the alarm here in Houston for
What's going on, YouTube? It's Rochelle Tannen. It's January 18th, 2023. It's about 1:11 p.m. on the East Coast here in Philadelphia. Thank you to all the new subscribers. You guys have made my day. I'm sorry this video is a little late, but I got a little Leo lazy. I'm a Leo, that lion lazy. So this is a little late, so I'm sorry about that. Those two clips at the beginning of this video, the first one I found last night, and I thought it was hilarious, and it says a lot, and I'll get into it in a minute. The little baby pulling off that eyelash off his mother's face. The second clip is from Fox Soul. Oh, the first clip's from Inside Edition, Fair Use, Fair Use. The second clip is from Fox Soul about two young black women who lost their lives back in 21 due to BBL butt shots. This has been on my mind for a while, so now's the time to talk about it. I like the clip with the little boy who snatched off that ugly ass eyelash off his mother's face because it says a lot. I've said many days that them eyelashes, they're ugly, they're tacky, and most of the time they're cheaply done. Now I can get with if you're going to a wedding or a function or something like that and you get lash by lash and all that to enhance your beauty, I'm with it. But this everyday wear and the tarantulas on the eyes and the cartoonish like eyelashes, the shit looks ridiculous. And I was thinking, hey, if that little boy who is not a Gen Zer, he would be a Generation Alpha or the next generation behind them. If they get it and they're only babies, why the fuck you heifers don't get it? You Gen Zers, millennials, and I even hate to say this, you Gen Xers and some baby boomers who know better than to wear that tacky shit. This little baby gets it. I get it. We're here, man. Me and that little boy's here. And no, Mom, you don't need that ugly shit on your face. And seeing how you have a new baby, you probably can't even afford that ugly shit on your face. Now, the second clip, these two ladies lost their lives back in 2021. One went to the Dominican Republic, and one, I think, got her butt shots done in a hotel room, which that's happened a lot in the last few years. I cannot and will not send any sympathy to these young women's family. It's not in me to do, because black women have become so vain and conceited and bubble-headed that you will go to a foreign country or a hotel room with a T-girl or some other asshole you don't know and let them inject you with poison to obtain some fake standard of beauty set by some mediocre celebrities. Now, funnily enough, about a month or so ago, I didn't add the clip, but there was some hubbub about the Kardashians and Cardi B having their backsides removed or certainly slimmed down in the Kardashians case. I had said this a couple years ago about the vice president of this country right now, Madam Harris. I am sick and tired of these other, quote, brown people getting to pick and choose from Negro culture, beauty, or standard as long as it suits them and gets them paid. And black people, men and women, you motherfuckers allow it. So now that Cardi B, Onika Maraj, aka Nicki Minaj, these immigrants, because that's what they are, let me be clear. I don't consider American Negroes immigrants. Matter of fact, I hate when people say that shit. We're not immigrants. We're the descendants of the slaves. And I know that's a bad word for a lot of people, but history is what it is. And I'm proud to be a descendant of the slave. Those were hard, resilient people. Now, these first generationers like Nicki Minaj and Cardi B that just got here in the 60s, and if any of you know any history or care to know your country's history, a lot of Dominicans, Trinidadians, a lot of Hispanics started coming here in the 60s. Jamaicans and all of them. They're not American Negroes. American Negroes are quick to go to bat for these people, but a lot of these groups have their own prejudices and biases against American Negroes. Taking white people out of it for a second, because listen, white people, I understand there are racist white people, and I hate using that word so much, but you got bigots out here. I don't trust all white people, but I trust them to be who they are. And I cannot take away, as an American Negro that's at least 10 generations deep in this country, I'd be a liar by saying the majority didn't contribute to some of the successes of American Negroes, and I appreciate that. Be it culturally, academically, um, the blue collar labor, a lot of our grandfathers, great grandfathers were able to work to build some type of wealth for their families. And just some of and since this is more leaning to women's issues in this video, I'd be a fucking liar if I didn't say I didn't appreciate some white women. Some of the teachers coming up in grade school were white women that were the best teachers of my life. My fifth grade teacher, Mrs. Crane, I'll never forget her. Shout out to Aberdeen, North Carolina. Mrs. Crane used to wear a lot of makeup, and I learned about makeup through her and my mom. And Mrs. Crane had some problems with her skin, and she always called makeup war paint. And I never understood because I was 10 years old. I didn't get it. But makeup is war paint because you're trying to go to war with a man, and it's a symbol for the bedroom. Makeup should enhance, not cover up. But most of you chicks like fake plastic bodies. Get back to what I was talking about with Cardi B and Onika Mirage. I'm not letting someone who got here in the 1960s when my parents were little kids, when they were toddlers, tell me what my standard of beauty, body image, my way of thought should be, because they're still new in this country. Cardi B and Onika Mirage. And also, both of them come from poorer countries than the United States. Trinidad and the Dominican Republic are poor countries. So when I look at entertainers like Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, and yes, it matters, they're willing to do the most for the least. I think it's a real big slap in the face. Now Cardi B's getting her nose cut. She said she didn't want her father's Dominican nose. She's getting her ass injections removed. Now she wants a more lean look, a more mainstream look. That's a slap in the fucking face to black women. Kardashian's the same thing. That's a fucking slap in the face to black women. You bitches are willing to go out here to third world countries, hotel rooms with T-girls, and get poison put in your body off of the concept of what people that just got to the United States think is beautiful. Now, black men play a role because black men, they chase, or on the streets anyway, they hold these so-called rappers or entertainers, whatever Nicki Minaj and Cardi B are. And these bitches are trash bags. If they were that great looking, either one of them, they wouldn't have needed all that surgery in their fucking 20s. Used to be a time, like people always like to try to play Little Kim. At least Little Kim's plastic surgery came along as she got older. These niggas are in their 20s doing this crazy shit. And their influence on the street is horrendous. And black women, you're the culprit. Because you shouldn't be allowing a first generationer to tell you what's beautiful or anything else in your country when this country gave the world the fucking Supremes, amongst others. You sit and think about the image of the Supremes, how graceful and classy and just gorgeous they were. Not just them. Aretha Franklin, Patti LaBelle, shout out to Philly. Billie Holiday, shout out to Philadelphia. For these trash bags to tell you what's beautiful, and black men, you chase these trash bags. As much as black men put black women down and whatnot, you chase some bras with fake butts. And black women, you go get fake butts. Let me tell you something. A fake butt isn't going to make you a better person. A fake butt can't be passed down to your children. Y'all are always talking about generational wealth. What the fuck are fake ass eyelashes and a fake ass and fake boobs now? Because black women get fake boobs a lot too. How is that helping your kids? Now, mind you, a lot of you black women are single mothers. Like the two women in the clips, they both look like single mothers to me. You're willing to sacrifice your life, sacrifice your children's well-being. Let's not forget there's no dad there. Cause y'all can't seem to manage that. Y'all bad bitches and boss ladies and all this shit, but you can't manage to keep the children or your children's fathers in the house. And I'll take it a step further. You damn sure can't get them to marry you. So how is a fake butt helping your position or your children's? I don't understand that. And you can't even say it's about look, because a lot of that shit looks weird and you are going to regret it. A lot of y'all couldn't afford those surgeries, like these two bubbleheads. You couldn't afford the surgery, and you're damn sure not going to be able to afford to take it out. And most of these women that walk around with these BBLs and their butt injections and their fake eyelashes, they're fake this, fake that. These are some of the most insecure women out walking out here. When I look at Cardi B and Onika Maraj, I'm older than them. When I look at them, I don't care about their fucking money. I still see none but insecurity and mediocre talent at best. At best. And speaking of money, because they're both always talking about the money they got and this and that and the other. Again, these women are from developing nations. They ain't got all that much money. They're not even legacy Hollywood. They're not legacy money. The Kardashians too. Kardashians aren't legacy money. Paris Hilton's legacy money. When Kim Kardashian was Paris Hilton's assistant back in the early 2000s, yeah, you know, when she was looking like a straight up hobbit before she cut up her face. She's not legacy money. Paris Hilton's legacy money. Paris Hilton's godmother, and I love this white lady. Paris Hilton's godmother is Elizabeth Taylor. That should give you some fucking clue. Paris Hilton's family go way back with money. The Kardashians don't. Their father had a bit of bread. Their mother sold them out. They're not legacy money. My point is, any entertainer, quote unquote, because Kim Kardashian don't do shit, but any entertainer would be viewed as new money. You take Cardi B and Onika, Kim Kardashian, all them people around, some of them blue bloods that are from where I'm from. If you're from New England, you know exactly what the fuck a blue blood is. If you're from Boston, if you're from Connecticut, you know what a blue blood is. Rhode Island, we know what blue bloods are. If they woke up with any of those entertainers' money, they cut their fucking throat, and you'll never see these people jigging in front of a camera. But it goes to Camilla Harris. And I said this a few years ago, her as well. When Camilla Harris was polling for or running for VP, she was an African American woman. But when she got VP, then she became a woman of color. Because don't forget, her father's Jamaican, her mother's Indian. Goes back to what I said. When it suits these women, be it beauty, academia, or whatever, they have no problem using a black woman's image, using black women to move where they need to move or make their money. But when it doesn't suit them, then all of a sudden they want to step away from that. Then they want to be more white bread and clean cut and all this other shit. And it's a direct slap in the face. When I look at the state of young black girls today and young black women today, I am not worried about no fake fucking butt. Because I'm looking at what these people are going to be as I get older, if they're smart enough to be in the workforce and keep the generations going. Because African Americans, you're in demise, or black people, whatever you call yourself, you're in demise. And as I said, this video isn't even really for white women, because white women are what they are. I trust them to be what they are. And there's white women I admire. I'm going to quote one of the white women I admire. You want to talk about money and entertainment. As time goes on and before I leave this planet, I don't care about what if I'm known for looks particularly. I don't want to make it because I'm good looking. I want to make it because I'm smart. Shout out to Judge Judy. You want to talk about money. That woman makes used to make 90 mil a year. Cardi B and Nicki ain't seeing that kind of money in a year for over 25 years. Shit, Judge Judy's still so hot. Niggas watch her shit in reruns on YouTube. I know I do. And that's one of my life's monikers. I want to be known because I'm smart, not because of a fake bubble butt attracting some unemployed pookie that's using your food stamp card, living up in your Section 8 house. That's what you get with a fake bubble butt. Even Onika Maraj, her baby daddy can't even be alone in the room with his own son. He's a child offender. Cardi B's married because we never know if these people are really together behind the scenes, just in their public image. She's married to another rapper whose brother just got killed a few months ago. That should let y'all know that something's not right, even when these people have that amount of money. I don't want to say wealth, that amount of money, they're still getting killed. They're still child offenders. This is the best these women can do with their fake shit. That should change something in you younger women's minds. Because the older women, a lot of them are lost cause. If you were born in the motherfucking 80s and you wouldn't got a BBL, you're a fucking fool. There's no way I come up going to get a BBL when some of the my favorite entertainers didn't have big fake butts. Some of the black women I grew up enjoying in the public image didn't have fake butts. My mothers and my aunts and whatnot, they didn't have fake butts, and they were good women. Some of the entertainers of the 80s, some of the most beautiful black women I can name didn't have anything fake on them. When I think of Karen Parsons or fucking Fresh Prince, she was gorgeous. Jasmine Guy, Karen White, Michelle A before she cut up her nose. You have all these beautiful women from back in the day, and if you're Michelle A, Salt and Peppers, all of them, Pepper particularly, messed up their face through all the plastic surgery and shit. You younger women don't think it's coming for you? Because those women, Little Kim and all them, they got surgery as they got older. Y'all getting this shit in your 20s, and y'all can't even afford the shit. Y'all go down to a developing nation to get medical care. Are you out your minds? If you're an American black person, you were fortunate enough to be born in the richest country that ever fucking was. That means our idea of poor, be it projects, food stamps, Section 8, is still rich to places like the Dominican Republic, Jamaica, Trinidad, multiple countries over there in Africa, and y'all ain't even graceful enough to be thankful. You'll allow first generationers to tell you what's going on in your country. And that's in everyday life or in entertainment. I've told many people who just got here in 1987, 2003, or their parents just got here in 1962, you think you're home. You're not home. And more black people should take that position. This is our home. And no, we shouldn't be allowing immigrants to tell us what's beautiful. And I'll take it a step further, the immigrants aside, because we're not immigrants. We're the descendants of the slaves. History is what it is. A lot of you need to turn off your phones, computers, and the mainstream, because it isn't fucking real. Black woman, we don't have the time, black people, the time to keep engaging in such foolishness. Now, the two women that died, again, guaranteed there's no fathers there. And now their children are motherless over a fake butt. A fake butt that's only going to garnish a loser. You're not getting a Wall Street guy with no fake butt. You're not getting a white collar guy with a fake butt. For fuck's sake, the entertainers I just named with fake butts can't get white collar guys. Because they're trash bags. And you should never want to be a trash bag. And on that note, guys, this is Rochelle Tannen. I'm negative. I'm not hating on no bitch with a fake butt. Because if you got a fake butt, that means you have no self-esteem, no self-worth. And you're not to be worried about. And on that note, I'm out of here, guys.